a corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit.
Having a conversation about what the sanctity of life. We're having a conversation about how the reality is that life, and I've said it in many spaces, is something given to us without knowing we are to receive it. So to take it in the name of war, to take it in the name of political expedience, there's simply no justification for it, right? And so for that, I want people to appreciate, and I want people to understand that there are things going on in the world. Sudan, poverty, famine, hunger. These things are real. These are human rights violations that affects everybody. Sometimes, and let me tell you why it's important to Jamaica. There is no difference sometimes. This out of many one in Jamaica, you know, sometimes you see somebody, if they don't open their mouth, you don't know the difference whether them is a Haitian, Jamaican, African or anything. So us as black people, we must appreciate that. Don't get caught up in these geographical disturbances that make you think that you're different. If there's a place in the world where black people are under bondage and suffrage, it affects you too, because if it can happen to them, it can happen to you. And as a growing, developing nation, and you can quote me on this, because I know for a fact the government is incapable of taking care of the needs of the people. It's incapable. We're developing a country of beggars, notwithstanding that a select few are rich, and what is expedient and inconvenient for them is a reality for us. I'm included in that us, because notwithstanding that I'm a member of parliament, I am not of the ilk, according to some of them, that would put me in the category of them, those high and mighty and superior and rich. And so they forget about human dignity, which is what we must always consistently remind people, that it is owed to each and every one of us, and the least among us, right? So that in and of itself is the starting point. So when we are thinking in the context of this context matters, and finding where the truth lies, the oxymoron of the word lie, right? It is facts versus fanciful speculation. So many things are happening in the world, and we cannot turn a blind eye to it. Here on our soil, I pause to say that I, on this program, even right through my campaign, have spoken out about my disgust and disappointment by the vast amount, heightened amount of extrajudicial killings that has taken place, to the point that I stopped count, to the point that even where I am saying each and every single life that is lost by extrajudicial killings is also robbed of the right to be adjudicated before a court, a competent court. And adjudication goes all the way to the Privy Council. And one would think that having people watch Context Matters and appreciating that if you don't know nobody else will ever go to the Privy Council, you don't know me. If you never meet a lawyer out of Jamaica that has gone there and is one of Uno meet me. So I want people, guess what? Just stay off of my life. You understand? Just stay off of my life. That me want you to do. Big man thing. Yeah. And having said that, extrajudicial killings is unacceptable. Not just in Jamaica, but everywhere in the world. And in America, when George Floyd was murdered extrajudiciously, they said Black Lives Matters, and then people say all life matters, and then people, well, this is a time when I'm gonna say in relation to Cherry Lane, country youth life matter, mixologist life matters, Black Lives Matters, the youth of this country, their lives matters. Yes? And for those who always try to find an excuse for unjustified killings, which by definition, when a killing is unjustified, it is murder. And there's a case called R against Clegg, R.V. Clegg, where the House of Lords made it clear, made it absolutely clear that the armed forces, police and soldier have no special considerations under the law. When you commit murder, it is murder. It's not manslaughter. It's not justified. And it is also criminal, and I will say it, because as much as I have defended members of the JCF and constantly reminding the Jamaican people that is not all members of the JCF is carrying on with this conduct. In the past, Amnesty International would have reported against conduct. And let me tell you something, I was horrified in this very country as a law student having to read about the case of Kentucky. Kentucky was an artist, Kentucky was a taxi man, and he took his grouse all the way to the international community and still was murdered. Even with video showing police brutality and the powers that be, whether or not justice is served is a matter. But there were officers whose visas were taken away and families' visas were taken away because of this conduct. At one time, yes, Kentucky Kid, people remember, I never forget Dr. Janelle Matthews, her introduction to murder was the playing of what happened to Kentucky Kid. It never left my mind, and I knew right there and then that when I finished law school, I was going to be a human rights attorney. And I started to do constitutional law, and I know for sure that not only would I want to be a human rights attorney, but that I would go into the criminal court and defend those whose rights were being taken away by prejudgment. We are a society that filled with judges, society that cast the first stone because everybody somehow is without sin, because Jamaica have the most churches per square meter and mile than any other country in the English speaking Caribbean and the world at large. So yes, I'm going to talk about this, and yes, I'm going to say that it is the people who has to stop. These are issues germane to your existence. So we cannot pretend. And yes, ex parte Pinochet, the stipendary magistrate case. See, I'm telling you about law because we're in the age where you can just Google these things. It says that a man cannot be a judge in his own cause. So yes, the police cannot be judge and jury and executioner. It's not allowed to happen. And persons who use their office to carry out crimes and to use influence to intimidate and suppress the truth, diminishing the fact-finding exercise and sometimes preventing it from coming to court for adjudication by those who are competent. They are the criminals of this society.
Yes, my people, that is our one and only member of Parliament for Human Rights, Isat Buchanan. My people, Marvin come out with the hotter claps. I want to take in this.
Jamaica, Desmond Montague, you know which family there? Seaton Crescent, Westmoreland, right in a Savtown. Yeah? Desmond Montague, see it here? Footballer, I film tour for this. I hope you said the police them were. 3 police came inside the house according to their report. See them report. Let me count in that man house. The police then come to the kitchen. 3 police officers, 3 were downstairs. See the kitchen here. And then come. This is the bedroom. This is the bedroom where the incident occurred. Jamaica. Now this is not for likes, you know. This is not for likes, you know. This is not for likes, you know. We have the youth, brother, Desmond, brother, bigger brother downstairs. You know what the man brother tell me, say? Him say, me and my brother not talk for years. Him say 2023, him and him brother make up with tears in their eye. He said it felt so good to connect back with him little brother. From 2023 and build a relationship with him brother. And him said police come up here, so look at the bedroom. Now I want to walk with me. I want to know understand what going on in the country. I know. 3 police officers walk inside here with rifles. And they come inside here, so come. The man, what you do? This is the furniture. This is the furniture that apparently he was reaching for to get a gun. So the person who is videotaping me is right here, sir. Push out your arm. See that? See film on there. It's 1 arm's length apart with 3 police. You're telling me that this Jamaican man saw 3 police stand up right here, so with gun, and decide to go in here, so to take out a firearm, to take out a gun, to shoot 1 out of 3. Which madman are going to do that? I made sure I asked the brother, I said, is your brother of unsound mind? Because he have to be a madman. He have to be a madman. The 3 police stand up and look by you. The police report said, when they came in the room, they said to him, don't move. And the man stood beside the furniture and proceeded to move to the furniture where he pulled a firearm. We point it at them. Jamaica, see the youth they stand up at the door. See the furniture here. Stretch out your hand again. See them, we can't touch your hand. We can't touch your hand. Jamaica! Who don't know the youth never do that? And for whatever reason, when you come, when you put the youth right here, so. Right here, so. Right here, so, when you kill him. Right here, so. Right here, so, in dead. Right here, so. Right here, so, in dead. When you put the gun on him, 3 gunshots. Bap, bap, bap. No, when you don't do that, right there, so, in dead. Right there, so. Right there, so, in dead. Never said this to Lena. Never said this to Lena. Even if the youth are criminal, your job is to arrest the youth. Arrest him. Arrest him legally, lawfully. And that me a beg you to do. Do no freaking job. When the dirty police come around and do that kind of murder, yeah. You make it so bad for good police. Me have family member or police. All the thing me feel. You know what friend me have our police? I used to teach at Maple High School. I mean, I have students who I taught who are now in the police force. Who me know say them a good picnic. Come from Preddy School. Me can big up himself. Mr. Ryan Fagan from Manchester. One of the ask about him, they call him Sugar. I'm the brethren that. Classmate. Good police. Good friggin' police. Sammy from Upper Bannister in a Old Harbour. Good police. Sasha from Upper Stony Hillside. Good police. But who don't try and make it bad feel good police them? When you come around and murder people picnic and then you go out and go on a party and go and lie down, see man dead ya. So the youth dead ya.
Straight on the lighter. And weed it all up on him bed.
The man did there some in weed lighter. And in weed. Yes, he smoke weed. And he probably will sell it too. And so what if he even sell weed? Does that give you the right to come in there and murder him? You know how a man feel? For him nephew and him cousin and him uncle and everybody. So them a drag him lifeless body down the stairs, got thrown in a van before even him become reach to come do proper investigation. When the spent shells them there, you better make sure. Say the ballistic report sure. Say the gun whatever gun him didn't reach for. Yeah? You better make sure. So everything line up. I am sick and I am tired of the fact that when I go around, when I kill off the youth them, him dead, him can't dead again. Him can't dead again. And them a youth when I community and them next. You all are we. We are next in line and we don't know how close we is to the front of the line. The youth want for them, you know. Him said them do it years ago in the same community here. And something want to go around and I do. Jesus Christ. And then some stinking citizens in the country where everything police say on the talk about a true, a gunman, make a police then do the job. Where is Andrew Michael Holness? Where is the security minister, the dirty sleepy? Nasty dirty security minister. Commissioner of police, where you there? Because I fool not hear that. Where are you to talk about it, to condemn it? No, the family have got buried this, you tell them. Want to know much money for a funeral? Want to know much money for a funeral? When you never stop? When you never stop? And someone want to feel like say, we hate police. And not everybody hate police. But we hate what the dirty police them do. And corrupt the force. And make it bad for the good police them. And you say, uno drunk up, the good police them are time to uno start. Do what uno fi do. Stop keep police secrets. Because when these young men who realize they can't trust them no more, when they are fed up, and as far as me concerned, them fed up, Jamaica, you see the Prime Minister of this country, you see you, Mr. Andrew Holness, we refuse to come out and address these problems and change your dirty speech that people should meet judge or maker. So when the police then come and they feel like them is judge. Yeah, they feel like them is the judge, and then them decide for the people that meet them maker by killing them. Jamaica, me done, you know. I want to tell them, me not go and represent the people, you know. You know how happy the people them were when they see me come and say, because they know me and I say, yes, Marvin. Them start to tell me things because they trust me to make sure, say, me represent. Who have buried the youth now? Why don't forget the money? Because me can't tell them no money. By the looks of it, they don't have no money. Most of the country don't have no money. Yeah, and people must deal with this kind of burden while owner just cock up in a big vehicle and go home to own family and eat 3 square meals per day and live. I want to go down and murder on the brothers and the sisters then for $200,000 when I get at one time. $200,000. $200,000. Jamaicans for Justice, the United Nations, the groups that are, you see, all the media, CVM, TVJ, nationwide. You see, when I go around and do real investigative journalism, where you don't want to call out, when you need to call out, when you don't want to create protests, where is the opposition? Where is the opposition? Mr. Mark Golding, you need to stage a protest out of Hero Circle or wherever across the island, because these extrajudicial killings, they're unjust. They're evil, and another Jamaican youth life is at friggin' risk. And it could be mine. I have children and them have to grow up in this. Because yes, I'm my yard. I mean I have to fix America or fix some other country. I'm my yard this and watch. Watch me out.
My wisdom warriors, yes, I left it, you know. Wanna tell me what you think, wanna tell me how you feel about this, and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome and big up on a nice clean self. One love.